Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Kevin, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about journaling and why you should journal. Now right here, I got my self-improvement journal. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I started journaling not too long ago, but it's honestly very beneficial, and I think everyone should journal, if not every day, at least every other day. Because one of the main reasons why I started journaling is that it overall improves your mental health a lot. Now you can journal about many things. You can journal about how your day has been going. You can sort of have like a venting journal where you just like complain about stuff and kind of get stuff off your chest. You can have a gratitude journal where you basically say what you're thankful for. And yeah, you can basically journal about anything you want. I think the best way that I can describe journaling is like talking to a friend. You guys are just having a conversation. But in this case, you're basically having that conversation with yourself in a way. So you're jotting what you want on a piece of paper and you're basically getting it out of your system. Now, if you make music or write lyrics, this will probably be a lot more relatable and a lot more easier for you. Now, me personally, I definitely don't make any music or plan to. I mean, you never know. But yeah, I feel like musicians overall or lyricists would relate to this and have an easier time because they already write a crap ton, and in a way they use their music to get that stuff off their chest. So this is honestly no different than that. Now, in terms of how to journal, again, it's very simple. All you need is a pen. Now, I use a highlighter when I journal as well because I like to highlight the important parts of what I'm journaling. So if I ever look back at this journal or, I read like past entries, I can just go over what I highlighted or underlined or boxed, and I can basically get the important parts of the entry without having to read the entire thing. But yeah, literally just get a pen. I like to write the date and the time because obviously that's gonna help if you're looking back, and then literally just start writing. It doesn't even matter. It's kind of like saying, how do you meditate? I mean, there's no one set way. I mean, everyone's way is a tiny bit different, but the general idea is still there. Now, as far as how much you should write, I like to write about half a page to a page. It just depends on, I guess, how much time you have or what went on through your day. Because I'm gonna be honest, if there was not a lot going on in my day, I'm probably not even gonna journal, or I'm just gonna write a few sentences. Because again, there's not really much to write about. But if something's really bothering me or something's on my mind, I can just go and jot it down, and that'll make me feel a little bit better. What you definitely want to make sure as well is that you're not distracted when you are journaling. So honestly, just yeet your phone across your entire house and then start journaling, because once you get distracted, it's honestly hard to come back and finish journaling. Now again, you don't have to do the entire journal entry all in one sitting, but usually I do, and I feel like that's probably the most normal thing to do because I don't know why you would take a break. But that's what I do, and then generally it takes me around like 20 minutes to finish journaling, which is honestly not that much. So imagine instead of scrolling on social media for like 3 hours, you take like 20 minutes of your day, sit down, and you journal. And it's really good, in my opinion, to take breaks from technology as a whole and in general. Because I feel like your mind is just gonna get so clouded because you're constantly consuming content. So yeah, instead of consuming the content, make the content. As you get deeper and deeper into journaling, trust me, you're gonna start appreciating it more and more. And imagine being able to look back at everything you've written and just reminisce and stuff. It's kind of like taking photos in your camera roll, right? A couple of years down the line, you look back at those photos and you're like, wow, like I remember these times, and you start like, you feel it and you hear it and you almost experience that again. So if you journal stuff down, you're gonna experience that stuff again in a good way though. You're gonna reminisce and you're gonna grow from what you experienced. And again, everyone's journal is gonna be different. Some days you're probably gonna write like,
oh, today was cool, I did this and this and that, I was really productive.
And then other days, you're just gonna write like,
I hate everyone and I hope everyone dies in a fire.
I don't know. everyone's journal is going to look different, and every journal entry is also going to look different. So just take it at your own pace and see where you can get with it. Also, try not to overthink when you do journal. So don't think about, what should I write down? Or what do I want my future self to read? Like, don't overthink any of that, honestly. Just write down exactly what you're thinking at the present moment. And that's another key. Be present. Don't think about, let me write about my past, and then let me write about what my future self is going to read. Don't do any of that. Literally, the exact things that are on your mind when you're journaling, jot those down, because that's what's going to matter the most. The whole point of journaling and even meditation, in my opinion, is to stay present, to stay in the present moment and just forget about the past and the future, because the past is done and the future doesn't exist yet. So all you really have to go off of is the present. As far as what time of the day to journal, honestly, I'm not too sure about this. I think the best probably would be to journal once in the morning and then maybe finish your journaling off at the nighttime. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. But what I've been doing lately is just journaling at night. So I experience my entire day start to finish, and then at the night I journal about it, or whatever's on my mind. But again, I think it's good to journal in the morning as well, because that can set you up for the rest of the day. And then again, you can journal at night just to get all the stress and everything that you experienced during the day out of your system. Also, keep in mind that journaling is just one part of self-improvement. There's obviously working out, eating healthy, meditating, all that good stuff. So I would say don't go into journaling with the mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna journal and then I'm gonna be like Einstein, and my grades are gonna go up, and my money's gonna go up, and my happiness is gonna go up. Like, yeah, it might help, all those things, right? Whether related or unrelated. But the point is, you should take journaling and self-improvement in general as like a stepping stone for you to accomplish your bigger goals that are in mind. So journaling shouldn't be your top goal. It should be the stepping stone that leads you to your top goal. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about journaling. I think I covered pretty much everything. I don't think there's really much else to say about journaling. Just try to start slow and then keep going and see if you like it. I don't know, maybe you find out that you don't like it. Maybe you just don't like writing. I don't know. Regardless, I would still recommend it. But yeah, just try to take baby steps. Like if you're reading a book, or let's say if you're not used to reading books, right? You're not gonna instantly jump to a 700-page book from start to finish. You're probably gonna start on some like comic books and some very low page books, and then slowly make your way up. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, guys. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace!